Hello students, greeting of the day. In today's session, we are going to start with our practicals. So today we are going to start with our first practical for your subject object-oriented programming language. Okay, OOP. So in first lecture, we are going to see one program in which we are going to discuss, in which we are going to use the constructor and operator overloading. So, just a minute. This program is for computer engineering. Program code SE Computer Engineering. Course title is Object Oriented Programming, and the course code is 210247. Okay, for this object oriented programming, we are having lab, and which is having course code that is 210247. So in this practical, we are going to have the problem statement, like we just have to write down, or we just have to implement a class complex which represents the complex number data, in which we just have to implement the following operations. We just have to make one constructor, including the default constructor. We are going to have two constructor. One is default constructor, and the another one that we are having is a constructor with parameters. Then we just have to overload operator plus to add two complex numbers. And in third, we just have to overload operator multiplication sign to multiply two complex numbers. In the same program, we are also going to overload the operators, that is less than symbols and greater than symbol, to print the print and read complex numbers. Okay, so with the help of this problem statement, in today's practical, we are going to write down one program, and with the help of that program, we will try to understand that how constructors and operator overloading can be implemented in our program. So the prerequisite is there, that is software requirements that we are having, the Linux operating system with GCC or G++ editor. We are having hardware requirements just like computer system with minimum 2 GB RAM and i3 processor. The knowledge prerequisite that you are having is you should be aware about the basic OOPS concept, just like constructors, operator overloading, classes, objects, and all those things. If you are aware about that topic, then only it is possible to understand this program. Then next, the constructor, the main topic today we are going to implement in today's program is nothing but constructor. We all know that this constructor point, and we also already have discussed the operator overloading in our theory lectures. But today we are just going to revise that part. We can directly move forward. We all know that constructors are nothing but a special method which is used to initialize the objects. With the help of these constructors, we can just initialize the object. We can pass the values with the help of these constructors. It can be used to set initial values for the object attributes. So to have these constructors in our program, we are having the syntax, right? The syntax for this constructor, or to define this constructor, is nothing but public class and your class name. We can use the public specifier also. If we are not going to use this public, that is also okay. So class name, into bracket, we can have in the curly braces the different types of attributes that we are going to call or we are going to use. Then we can have, or we can create one constructor same with the class name. To create constructor in our software, we can use the same name as a class name. We are going to create public my class and opening braces and closing braces. We are just going to call it as, or we are just going to use it as an function that is same as your class name. And in that, you can also pass the reference in your same public my class, or you can also initialize it into your body. Okay, so we just have initialized the value of that my class with x is equal to 5. It set the initial value for that class attribute x as an 5. So this is about the constructor. Then we are having operator overloading. The operator overloading is used to overload the overload or redefine the most of the operators which are already available in the C++. There are different types of operators that already we use already for different kind of purposes, right? So the same operators can be overloaded to carry out the different types of functions, and that is known as operator overloading. So the syntax for overloading such a kind of operator, that we are having return type, class name, then we are having two colons, that is specifiers, and on the other hand we can use the operator keyword, and we are going to use the operator that we want to overload, and in bracket we can have the argument list, and in the body we are going to perform the different kind of functions that we want to perform with that operator overloading. So this is nothing but the operator overloading by using these functions, okay, or by using those operators. Then next we can have source code. Now we are going to discuss the source code that we to solve our problem statement. So let us switch towards the source code. Just a minute. So here is the source code. If you observe, I already have implemented it into your C++ application. Actually, the basic requirement to have these programs, we just have to implement it into the Linux operating system and with the help of GCC. But due to some kind of problems, we are just implementing those programs in our DOS box. Okay, so the program that we are having with us, so let us discuss this program. So the first statement that we are having, we just have included the iostream.h. Then we just have called, or we just have defined the class complex. This will be the class, and if we navigate through this program, we will find the complex operator plus. Here we have operated the plus operator. Now in this we just have overloaded the star operator. And we also have overloaded the different operators, just like to get in stream and to print stream, right? So let us try to discuss this program with the help of main function. So we all know that every time the program that you want to run is going to start with, or the execution is always going to start with your main function. So whenever you are going to run that program, we will enter into the program with the help of main function. And in main function, if you observe the first variable that we have declared, that is nothing but of type complex. The complex is nothing but the class, and with the same class name we just have created some variables, that is C1 and C2. The C1 is nothing but a variable which is having default 0 and 0, and C2 is having the values, that is nothing but parameterized values are there, and we are also having integer C to get those values. We also have different operators in this, variables with us, that is C3 and C4 are also there. Okay, so let us try to go through this program. So we have character ch, then with the help of do, we are going to use the do while loop. Whenever we enter, this do loop is going to be executed. So polynomial operation, in that we are going to display the messages on your screen. See how polynomial operation, this is going to be displayed on your screen. Then at one number we are having addition of two complex number, at two multiplication of two numbers. Then the program is going to ask us for the choice. Then with the help of this, we are going to give one choice to the computer with the help of C variable, and the same variable will pass with the switch case statement. If you pass 1, then it will go to the switch case 1. If you pass case 2, or if you pass 2, then it will go to the switch case 2. In this case 1, we just have enter real and imaginary part of complex number. The two numbers we are going to have, and in both the numbers we are going to have two parts. The first one is real, second one is imaginary. So both the numbers, real and imaginary parts, are going to add with the help of this case number 1. In case number 2, we are going to multiply those two numbers, and this is going to be executed unless we are going to give the negative feedback whenever it is asking us, that is, do you want to continue? Now, whenever we are going to have the addition and the subtraction, or addition and the multiplication, the program is going to switch to the class. In class, we just have overloaded that operators. In class, we just have that plus operator overloaded and star operator overloaded. So with the help of this operator overloading, this is nothing but the operator plus overloaded and operator star overloaded. The operations of multiplication and the operations of additions are going to be performed according to this logic. And with the help of this another operators, outstream operator and in-stream operator, I-stream operator, the same output is going to be displayed at the console screen that we are having. Okay, so this is nothing but the source code that we are having. So let us try to see the output, how we are getting the output. So I am just going to compile this program. F10, I'm just going to compile. Yes, we are having 0 errors, 0 warnings. Then again, with the help of F10, I'm going to run. Okay, now if you observe at the end of this console screen, you are going to have the polynomial operations. The one is there, that is addition of two complex number, multiplication of two complex number. So if I enter the choice 1, then it will ask for the real and imaginary part of complex number 1. Now I am going to insert the real part as an 2. With the help of space, I am going to insert the second value, that is nothing but 4. And after enter, it is asking me for the second real and imaginary number. That is nothing but I am inserting 3 space 6. Okay, you can also insert the negative numbers, so that that complex number is going to make operations and provide us the addition and multiplication. So after entering, I am getting the addition. If you observe the addition of these two complex number, 2 plus I4 and 3 plus I6 is nothing but 5 plus I10. And the output that we have received is with the help of the different types of operators that we have received, and we get the output like this. So for this addition, we are just having some kind of logic. To add two complex number, we can simply add the first real parts of two numbers, and then we can add the imaginary parts of two numbers. Means 2 plus 3 is nothing but 5, and 4 plus 6 is nothing but 10, and we get the addition of two complex numbers. Now I am just providing, do you want to continue? I just provide yes, enter. Now again it is asking me for the same, enter your choice. Now I am providing choice number 2, that is nothing but multiplication of two complex number. So it is asking me for first complex number. The same complex number I am going to provide 2 and 4. Again, now I am having the another the same second type complex 3 space 6. Now if I press the enter button, it will display us the multiplication of these two complex number. Right? Now we are having this multiplication of these two complex number. Now to get this multiplication, we are again having logic. That logic already we have written in the form of instructions in our program. So what is the logic? To get the real part, what we have to do, we just have to make multiplications of both the real numbers minus multiplication of your imaginary numbers. Means 3 into 2, 6 minus 6 4s are 24. Means 6 minus 24 is nothing but your minus 18. So that you just have been provided with your real value. Again, you can have the imaginary part. How we can get the imaginary part? The imaginary part can be get by the cross multiplication. 4 into 3, that is nothing but 12, plus cross multiplication of first number's real part and second number's imaginary part, that is nothing but 6 and 2, that is nothing but 12. So 12 plus 12 is nothing but 24, and that is nothing but the imaginary part of your complex number. So likewise, you can get the complex numbers multiplication with the help of this program. And the very important part is you can just follow this program to understand the operator overloading and the constructor. So this is nothing but the output which is required for this problem statement. So this is all about today's practical. In today's practical, we are going to stop here. Thank you.